You are running. You might be sitting perfectly still right now. You might be lying in bed, staring at the glowing rectangle in your hand. Physically, you are stationary, but psychologically, you are sprinting. Think about the last time you allowed yourself to exist, even for 10 minutes, without consuming something. When the video finishes, you scroll to the next one. You pull out your phone, just so you don't have to be alone with reality. You cannot tolerate the gap, the empty space between tasks, the terrifying void of the in-between. Why? What are you so afraid of? It isn't boredom, it is avoidance. You are terrified of the silence. In the silence, the distractions fade. The social masks dissolve. The dopamine drip stops. And you are left completely alone in an empty room with the one person you have been running from, yourself. We have engineered a world where it is possible to go from cradle to grave without ever having a genuine conversation with your mind. This noise isn't just entertainment. It is anesthesia. Notice what happens when the external noise stops. Within minutes, a physiological response begins. Your chest tightens. Your fingers twitch, phantom scrolling against your leg. A subtle, creeping anxiety wraps around your throat. You feel an overwhelming urge to turn on the TV just for background noise. Peace feels unfamiliar because chaos has become your baseline. When you are overstimulated, stillness feels like a threat. We cultivate a life of perpetual motion, hoping the ghosts of our unresolved emotions will never catch up to us. But they always do. What actually happens when you sit in silence? Your mind is like a waiting room. Throughout the day, you ignore the guests, but in the silence, the waiting room empties out. The guests stand up, and they demand your attention. Silence acts as a mirror, reflecting everything you have shoved down into the basement of your psyche. You suddenly remember that embarrassing thing you did 5 years ago. You feel the dull ache of a relationship you never truly mourned. Silence forces you to look at the inner emptiness you've been trying to fill with external things. Your anxiety isn't a glitch, it is a messenger. It is the alarm bell of a neglected soul. We drug ourselves with distraction, preferring the comfortable numbness of a screen to the uncomfortable truth of our own reality. Blaise Pascal wrote, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." Centuries later, that truth has metastasized. We have trillion-dollar empires dedicated to ensuring you never have to sit quietly. The quiet room forces us to confront the shadow, the hidden, repressed, and darker parts of our personality. During the day, you perform. You wear the mask of the good employee, the funny friend. But in the silence, the mask cracks. Silence confronts us with the ultimate existential dread, the dizziness of freedom. You are the author of your life. If you are unhappy, the silence will not let you blame the world. Staring into the silence is staring into the abyss. And the abyss looks back into you. Your ego needs friction to survive. When you enter deep silence, you starve the ego of its fuel. Your mind generates noise to protect you from the terrifying, liberating truth of your own emptiness. We fear the stillness because it demands that we finally meet the stranger living inside our own skin. The next time that familiar wave of panic hits, I challenge you to do something radical. Do nothing. Let the discomfort wash over you. Let the anxiety spike. Do not fight them. Just watch them. The monsters you have been running from are just frightened parts of yourself, desperately waiting to be heard. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. But it only speaks to those who have the courage to stop making noise. On the other side of that discomfort is freedom. The profound peace of being able to sit quietly in a room alone. Stop running, sit down, and listen.